Kyle Oland, Director of Marketing for Golf Tourism Solutions and Play Golf Myrtle Beach, and I guess I kind of created the queue. Our goal here, we have a title sponsorship for the One Flight Myrtle Beach Classic, and 2 years ago, we received a sponsor exemption that we could use for, some individual and give them a spot. But what we wanted to do was, we wanted to do something unique in the world of golf that had never been done before. So, in knowing that YouTube golfers not only have an amazing platform, they reach tons of people every day, but they're also exceptional golfers. We wanted to see, could a YouTube golfer earn a spot onto a PGA Tour event? And we wanted to be able to bridge the gap between YouTube and creator golf and professional golf and blend the two together and create something really unique. And we felt like the queue was the way to do that.
I'm David Williams. I'm the social media manager here at Golf Tourism Solutions / Play Golf Myrtle Beach. My relationship to the queue is, I've actually never been asked that. I didn't really think of it, but essentially I worked with Kyle to essentially create it.
David and I, we've kind of been working on the queue for, 6 months now, it feels like, probably longer, ever since last year's queue ended. And what we wanted to do is we wanted to document the different aspects of what has gone into creating the queue at Myrtle Beach. A lot of people think, oh, you just turn a camera on and it comes to life. That's not it at all. We've spent hundreds of hours in meetings, tons of time having conversations with folks to try to pull this together.
What somebody can expect from this video. So what you can expect from this video is a pretty much step-by-step explanation of how the queue became, or how the queue came to fruition this year in 2025. There's a lot of logistics in order to make this happen.
It's not easy when you're bringing in 16 different players, you're bringing in multiple different production teams, you're trying to figure out how to promote this and then create a product that we can be proud of and that people want to watch ultimately. So as you go through and watch this video that Dave has put together, you're going to see bits and glimpses of what's transpired over the last 4 or 5 months.
So we wanted to give all of you all a kind of a behind the scenes look at it.
Email, so as soon as I get them, I'll shoot you a text.
Great. So Roger, once you do that and we're confirmed everything's good, I'll fire over to you some paperwork, and essentially what it'll do is it's a media agreement that you will allow us to show you in the video, and then just an agreement that you're planning on participating, and then the deliverables that we're going to provide you for your participation. So once that is all good on your end, I'll shoot those documents over, or Joe.
All right, perfect. That's perfect. I'll let y'all know ASAP, as soon as it hit my inbox.
Sounds perfect. Thanks, Raj. Appreciate you.
I appreciate you, boys.
See you.
Have fun.
All right.
What was your favorite call from all 16 that we did?
Oh, it was the Micah Morris call. It was awesome getting to chat with Micah and catch up with him and hear a little bit about his story and how he felt about the queue last year, and then wanting to play in it. And he started to tell us about his redemption series.
So Kyle brought me on essentially to screen record a lot of the calls. And the first one he brought me in on was Micah. And I forgot to record the sound for it. So 0 for 1.
Really?
This guy might actually win this thing.
That'd have been hilarious. You got Dan Rappaport in the
So
yeah.
So some of the guys, I'll kind of give you a heads up on some of the players playing in it. So it's going to be you, obviously from Clemson. Then there's a kid named Drew Sykes from Coastal Carolina.
Yes, I'm a freshman.
Nice. How was your fall season?
Yeah, it was really good. I really enjoyed it. It was good to get, used to college golf. I feel like I've got a really good grip on it now. played some really nice stuff as well. I think I got men's golfer of the week in our conference in my second event. Shot 6 under par for 3 rounds. Sorry, finished second. So kind of got straight into it, which was fun. We've got a good team, good environment, good facilities. So it's been really, really good start so far. I'm just looking forward to going and giving it a good go this season.
That's awesome, dude. Well, this is going to be a really cool opportunity from you from an exposure standpoint. There's going to be a lot of eyeballs on this.
Yeah, so one of the first calls that I actually recorded that had sound was Luke Kwan. Kwan was in, fully committed. He was excited about it.
That kind of goes over all the big things. Do you got any questions or anything?
Just because it popped in my head as you were talking about the queue on Monday. Are the flags going to be as tucked as it was last year? Because no, because I loved it.
So they're not. I'm telling everybody. So we didn't set the pins last year. Like literally, like we kind of got out there and they were already set. They're going to be a little different. They're not going to be cakewalk pins. I won't tell you that much.
Good. Okay, cool.
Yeah, that's been a big question.
Okay, cool.
One interesting too, Peter, is we got a college kid that's actually from England who's going to be playing in it. His name's Drew Sykes. I don't know if you've ever heard of that kid, but he's playing in it, so you'll have some familiar blood out there with you. You come.
Is he one of the college guys?
Yeah, he goes to Coastal Carolina. But when we talked to him last week, he was actually in England.
All right, nice. No, I'm not sure. I'm sure we'll say hello when we meet though.
Is there anything you guys need to know from our side other than whether or not we're committing?
No, that's the big one. If we know that, then we can move forward and have some other conversations. So that's the big one to check off.
Perfect. Are you guys going to be at the PGA show out of interest?
You know what? My boss will be, but I will not. Are you guys making the trip over there for that?
Unfortunately, I'm not, but Pete will be there for a couple of days, I think.
I'll send you a follow-up email.
Perfect. That's great, Cal. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Nice one.
Thanks, guys.
Cheers, guys.
And this year we were like, all right, we got to take it from here to here. So we brought in PGA Tour Studios to do all the production of the hero piece, essentially. And Kyle and I flew down, I believe, in January to visit the PGA Tour studios, and they showed us everything that they, are capable of. That was essentially our kickoff meeting to the partnership. It was incredible.
What's up, everybody? Sorry that we didn't get a ton of video last night. We got delayed and ended up getting into Jacksonville just after midnight. It is 7:30. What you're about to see is behind-the-scenes content from our meetings all day with the PGA Tour. Let's go.
To be able to create a concept that a professional sports organization wanted to be a part of and support, it's been a blast. And David, when you and I and Matt and Dan and Joe, kind of the brain trust that helped create this over a year ago, got to go and work with a professional sports organization to take the Q to the next level. It was awesome. As we were leaving Tour Studios and the mothership, the HQ, whatever people want to call it, we're in the car with Joe, and he gets a call from Grant, who he represents, and they're chatting and stuff, and then Joe goes, "Hey, Grant, hey, Kyle and from Myrtle Beach with the Q's on, and I know you're on the fence, but we got to figure something out." The Q.
I'm about to get a phone call like, I need you to find me something that week.
No, Joe can't be God. It's got to be God who makes that happen.
Yeah, now I'm gonna be like, now I gotta have an excuse for Kyle.
over the last year. He's busy, so we chatted and tried to work it out. But it didn't work out. Would have loved to have had Grant this year, but at the same time, like, I understand like the pressure he felt last year being in that event, and you know, schedules, it doesn't work out for everybody, but it's great to see what he's been doing, and hopefully if he wants to in the future, and if we continue the queue, he'll want to be part of it. Nathan, what's up, dude? Can you hear me?
What's up? How are you doing?
South Carolina for.
I've been here all 4 years.
Nice. Now, where's home for you? Where are you from?
I'm from a place called Roebuck, but it's Spartanburg.
Okay, so you're from the upstate. Nice.
Yeah.
Well, awesome, guys. Well, Nathan, so expect an email late next week, and then as we get this, like, we're 7 weeks away, we'll have correspondence, email messages with schedules, etc. that you'll need, that we'll share with you. And Rob, I'll share that with you as well. I think.
Okay, great.
All right, awesome.
Awesome. Well, hey, Nathan, great to meet you, man. I'm going to be rooting for you. This is incredibly fun for us to watch because it's such a small, intimate event. So it'll be a unique experience, man. So we look forward to having you.
All right, well, thanks for having me a part of it.
Absolutely. To get into a tour event. So that's where the Q came from. And last year, are you familiar with it, Trevor? Did you catch wind of it at all last year?
Yeah, I heard about it a little bit last year. I think I watched a little bit of it too.
Trevor, in your travels, have you ever played in Myrtle Beach before?
I don't think so. I just played at Briars Creek in South Carolina, but I don't think I've ever been to Myrtle Beach.
Okay, well, nice, man. Well, we're excited to have you here, and I'll tell you what, man. You got 1 in 16 chances of winning this thing, and depending upon who you ask, it might be greater than 1 in 16. But I think I'm excited, man. I'm excited for you. It'll be a cool opportunity. There'll be a lot of exposure that'll come from it, and it'll be really cool and unique.
Yeah, I'm excited too. It sounds pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, awesome, man. I know you're in between classes.
Do you have any questions?
No, it sounds so exciting. Oh my gosh.
Oh, it's
like we're on The Bachelor and we can't tell anybody the results.
It's exactly like this. This is like modern day reality television for golf. Jake, it's going to be an incredible opportunity. There's going to be a lot of exposure that comes with it.
I'm extremely thankful for it.
Yeah. Well, I think. Did you play in the USGA Junior Amateur or the PGA Junior Championship? Which one did you?
I played in both this year.
Which one did you do well in?
The Junior PGA at Congressional.
Yeah. So those are the guys that recommended you to us. So if you know anybody over there, you can ping them and say thank you because you came as a suggestion of them. But yeah, man, we're excited. It's going to be a very unique experience. It's a ton of fun. Here too, it's like, you ever seen like the movie Day After Tomorrow? It's like that.
Yeah, with who's in that? Jake Gyllenhaal, I think. Yeah,
somebody. Yeah,
something like that.
Yeah. Well, hey, dude, man, great to finally get to connect face to face, and thanks for hopping on. We've got Fat Perez, we've got Micah Morris, we've got Peter Finch, we've got David, potentially Grant Horvat,
potentially
Roger. Roger Steele, and then David. Who am I missing? Missing somebody.
Yeah, I don't.
Luke Wan?
No, Luke was. He actually gets to play in some New Zealand event that weekend.
God,
Luke
dude, who
was
is it? This is
being it. Hold on, where is it? I'm pulling it up.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Oh, Sean Walsh.
Oh,
Excuse me.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Sean Walsh is representing Good.
Don't tell Sean we couldn't remember his name, please. Keep that between us.
I will. Yeah.
But yeah, man, it's a blast. It's a really cool weekend. Like it's a unique round in that, like, it's like, dude, this is kind of like, it's strange yet fun yet competitive. So I'm excited for you, man. I'm excited. I think you're gonna bring a lot to it. And to be honest with you, man, like when we had a kickoff meeting with the PGA Tour 2 weeks ago, they said, "Who do you want to win?" And I said, "A creator." I said, "It's the reason we started this." Like when we first started this, we wanted it to be all creators. But the only way to get the tour to sign off on it Well, the crazy idea was for us to like bring in some aspiring pros. So
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I mean, maybe one day, all creators, but for now, that's still insane. So yeah.
Yeah, man, it'll be fun. It'll be a blast. So for right now,
Then I think the guy that we probably knew the best from the aspiring pro side was Joe Hooks, because we've worked with Joe in the past. Joe actually, if you've followed our content for a bit, Joe was in the Social Scramble, which was
the basically the original concept for the queue. That was not the best concept.
And
I know I've been seeing. Y'all got some method to the madness down there, which is why I respect it for sure.
yeah, honestly, dude. So the Social Scramble was kind of like what I had hoped, like kind of the queue kind of became like. So let me give you a little backstory, dude, and then tell you a little bit about why we're giving you a chance to participate, which obviously is the goal is to win this whole darn thing. But we can work on putting you in the first group because Roger's got to head out that afternoon as well. So we're going to put him in the first group.
He probably has TGL stuff. I think
he does. Yeah. Yeah, he does.
But I feel like me and my team might be able to like use this as more of a catalyst to kind of get my year, at least the first 6 months of my year, started off the right way, and get a couple more 2-3 more deals maybe signed because of the because of the guaranteed kind of like look of this, and and then once I win it, then it's really up from there. So I was super hyped when I got that email from you, like for real, man. So I appreciate it, especially just because, like I said, it's been kind of besides my schedule on the APGA, it's like not really, the opportunity is just, it's going to allow for some other good stuff that'll help me in the grand scheme of things as well. So
yeah,
and it's something to look forward to. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, my APGA.
8 creators, 8 aspiring pros. We've got you, FP, Peter, Micah, Ben Kruper.
Ooh, Ben.
More. Roger Steele, Sean Walsh, and then
I got no chance.
No, they got no chance.
Oh. Unless he just cashed it from 70. Oh, I did that. Yeah.
Last question before I let you go. Who do you want to be? If you could be paired with anybody, if you could choose your pairing partner, who would you want to be paired with?
I don't know. Maybe I should continue the beef with the Roger Steele versus the Bryan Bros. Just continue the beef. That's one person I don't want to be paired with. No, I'm kidding. Actually, I think I want to play with Roger. I want to play. Over the years we've had a lot of conversation. Like, hey, Roger, play more golf. I want to see you play. Like, he's really good. And I think maybe this year, last year after the Creator Classic, it might have spurred him on to maybe like play some more golf instead of just like do social stuff. So I would love to play with him to watch him navigate 18 holes in like that.
And Grant was on the fence most of the time and ended up not playing. And then that led us to Sully from No Laying Up, as you'll see right here.
First, I flatter and appreciate the invitation and offer. I wish it was 4 years ago when I considered myself a golfer and not more of a dad than when I am a golfer. So where I'm at, I fully support this idea. I loved the idea last year. I think get very creative with, especially in opposite field events, about how they're filling these fields. I love the idea of creators playing an actual PGA Tour event. It makes me check the leaderboard to see how guys are doing. Just give I watched the one last year, watched George Bryan Heartbreak, him getting the exemption. I was following all the scores for that week, and I would not have been doing so otherwise. So I commend you guys for that, for generating genuine interest via the creator community, which I think the tour has been slow to do, but is starting to understand how much influence that section has. But to say, when do you need to know by in terms of an answer?
Yeah, Chris, you definitely understand short timeline. Would love to know by the end of this week. actually by Friday at the latest would be our what we drop dead need.
Okay. I can. So my first round is on Thursday. Honestly, if it goes quite poorly, I think my answer is unfortunately going to be a no for this year only. Like if this continues into the future, I'd love the consideration, but I truly took 2 months off of golf and is just not the. I'm under a lot of different constraints.
All right, guys, so as we start building to the queue and who the winner is, first we need to round out our field of 16 players. So one of those players is actually going to be a local Myrtle Beach golf professional. So today we're actually here at Thistle Golf Club, where we've got more than 60 area Myrtle Beach golf professionals battling to see who is going to be the winner. Now the winner today, they're going to take one of those 16 spots and get to play in the queue. So in a few hours, we're going to find out who that Myrtle Beach representative is. Now, last year, we had Ryan Wilkinson from Shaftesbury Glen who took the prize. He wound up finishing top 10 at the queue. This year, will we see a Myrtle Beach golf professional come out on top at the queue? Time will tell. Let's find out.
It started off I've been striking the ball well all day. It was tough with the wind and the cold out there. And I had 18 putts on the front, missed a lot of birdie opportunities, missed a 2-foot little tap in that I just rushed through, and then just saw my guys on 9 and made the turn and tried to represent the company.
Tell me, a pretty dramatic finish. You hold out on 18 par 3, couldn't see the shot. What was going through your head when you saw that chip shot?
I mean, from the tee shot, I just got quick, just trying to make sure I didn't do something stupid. Flared it out right. It was at the very bottom of the hill. Luckily, it stayed up. And I walked down there after looking at it, and it's just straight on the spine of the hole. I was like, this is not an easy shot. It's going to be tough to get it close. And I had a good lie, and I sat down there, could just see that top half of the pin, and just clipped it perfectly, was going right at it. I was like, that looks good. Just sit around it. And then I heard, Floop! And I was like, please tell me that went in. And then I hear them thumbs up, and I was like, thank God.
How do you like your chances?
I mean, I know I have the ability. It's just I'm not nearly as consistent as these guys who are out there grinding. So, on a given day, if everything's clicking, I mean, yeah, I think I've got a shot. But, I mean, it's just a different caliber, They just have all the time in the world, and, some of us got to work.
Yeah, so this year we wanted to do a better job of telling the story of what was happening during the round at the queue. So we brought in 4 talent commentators to be part of that. Shane Bacon and Holly Ledbetter, obviously they're well known in the professional golf broadcasting scene, but we also brought in some creators, Carol, Priscilla, and Mason Nutt. And we had a call. We brought everybody together prior. The tour, I think, was on it. Joe, who kind of handles all of our creator relationships, and then obviously the talent. And it was pure chaos. Pure chaos, David.
Play golf Myrtle Beach.
What's up, Kyle?
Shane,
we're just talking about it. I haven't been to Myrtle in so long. I'm pumped to be back and see what it's looking like.
Dude, we're stoked to have you, man. And I always tell people, if you don't have a good Myrtle Beach story, you didn't have a good time in Myrtle Beach. So I'm glad to hear you got one.
Man, all I know is one night, I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm pulling you out and we're going to Paula Dean's kitchen.
Am I invited to that or no?
Is that
You're
good?
Fired from this. I already told you.
Is that good? Paula Dean's kitchen?
It's exactly what you would expect. It's like, it's table, everybody at the table, you get as much as you want. They keep bringing you. So like I order fried chicken, you order fried catfish, Mason orders the chicken fried steak, and then everybody just eats whatever they want. They keep bringing it out until you're full. And
Sweet.
I love it.
At one point, I felt like I was in that movie with Leonardo DiCaprio, A Dream Within a Dream. It was a call within a call because Joe is sitting there talking, then holding up a phone of Carol on a golf course on his call as I'm talking to Carol. It was wild, but I would expect nothing less.
And content here at the tour, long form, short form, we do it all.
Yeah,
Go ahead. Oh, wow.
It was a little hard for me to jump on, but hi, everybody.
Do you guys want to give a quick kind of overview of what expectations are, what strategy is going to be, how this is all going to look? from your end, and
I'll
anything
start.
they need to be aware of?
I'll start and let these guys hop in where they see fit. But yeah, as Joe mentioned, we'll have 16 cameras out covering these 4 groups. So all hands on deck, but love adding, talent to the mix this year. Hoping to at least give some more context of what we're seeing, certain shots, hopefully some exciting moments.
I have a dumb question for that. I'm assuming we'll be lab mic'd up in terms of what we're doing. If let's say a guy hits in the hits some crazy shot up there, around the green or something like that. If we're interacting with them after the shot or whatever the case may be, how are they talking? Do we have a stick we can carry around or what?
They'll be mic'd up as well.
Okay, perfect. There you go.
Everybody's gonna have a
We have one diva in the group who really would like a photo for Instagram where he feels like he looks like a real commentator, so that when promotion is allowed, he can push it out to his followers. Is there a world in which y'all could make that happen?
They'll go to Radio Shack. They'll go to Radio Shack and get that. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'll bring my own for the picture. It's not a big deal.
Hey, Mason, we'll get you whatever you need, you diva.
That's what I like, Kyle.
Yeah.
Hey, Mason, can I ask you a question? Are the players relatively interactive like last year? Were they pretty cool as long as they didn't come off making triple to talk?
Yeah, I mean, I was on the bag for Cole. Obviously he was. I think the YouTube side, they're for sure accessible and they're willing to talk in between holes and shots and stuff like that. The pro side, I'm not as in tune on, but I think the YouTubers would definitely be open to it, and they also know what this is about too. I mean, it's production, it's made for TV, so I'm sure they'll be open to it.
good to meet some of you. Good to connect again with others. We look forward to seeing you soon.
Yep. See you guys.
Allie, sorry for pulling you off the course.
Allie, did you make a par or birdie while you were on the call or no? Oh, she said F that. I'm out. You know what? That's a double. That's when you don't interview the player during the Myrtle Beach event.
Yeah.
All right, see you guys.
Oh, she's back. Shane, are you moving to Dallas?
I don't know. We're figuring out our lives right now.
So what we did this year is we brought all the players in 2 days early. And over the course of 2 days, we put all 16 players through what you would classify as like a media car wash. We rented a conference room at the Litchfield Resort, which is an awesome resort right by the ocean. So it was pretty cool. We were right outside the beach. And each player went through kind of a series of different interviews and photo ops, similar to like what we're doing right now, where we sat them down, we did a bunch of questions and interviews for them to help with some promotional content. We got a lot of photography, but it was just a fun time just to get to hang out with everybody and see who was comfortable on camera and see who was not.
So Kyle, what are we doing here today?
All right, so it's the Q weekend first and foremost. We got all of our players coming into Myrtle Beach for the next few days. We're here at Litchfield Golf and Beach Resort, where this is pretty much our home base for the weekend. It's beautiful. We're right on the ocean. It's a beautiful sunny day out here. You can look over here. You see all these palm trees out here. So we've got palm trees, but right now what we're going to do is we're going to go in here. This is where all of our players are going through media interviews. We got our friends at Big Bird, Dan and Matt and team that are running them through a car wash. So here, come and check it out. So we blacked out all these windows here because we're not trying to get light in and then come in. So you see, we got a full setup here. We got our photo station. We got our area over here for video interviews. And by the time this gets done, we're going to have a ton of content that we're going to use in the promotion of the Q. So it'll be good.
Head in and get comfortable. All right.
What is up, everybody?
Oh, you didn't get the note. We're green screening, but you.
Oh gosh, you know what? I almost wore a green shirt. You want me to take it up?
No,
this happened.
I'm joking.
It's a joke. It's a joke. Okay, Creator Classic. This happened. Every good guy wore green. I have no idea what happened, but yeah, all of us were topless. It was great.
Give the people what they want.
That's exactly right. Yeah.
So I wouldn't sweat.
All right.
It'll just
for your hat.
work.
Yeah.
this side over here needs to go a little bit down a little bit.
For ourselves and to prove that as humans we can fix ourselves, we can understand ourselves, and we can improve ourselves. And I think golf is a microcosm of that exact concept. And I think that's what keeps us coming back.
Have you played the cue before? I'm sorry.
Have I played here before?
Yeah.
I have not played at TPC in Myrtle Beach, but I've looked at it on Google Maps, and I'm looking forward to seeing it later.
One thing I know, since I do hit a lot of fairways, and even when I'm feeling uncomfortable, I can always like, hey George, you're a great driver. Like even if your hands are shaking, you feel awful. Like if you just swing your swing and commit to the shot, you're probably gonna hit the fairway. And so I can lean on that. Whereas let's saw a 5-iron over water, I might not be able to have those same like, hey, you're a great ball striker. You know you're gonna hit it on the green if you just commit. Those are the ones I get a little bit like.
Foresight to push me in this direction and give me the foundation to understand what golf could be. Like I really look up to many tour guys, man. The fact that they grind that hard and the return is not always there, but the dream never fades. I think that's, you know, that's golf love at its purest. I think that when you're good enough at golf and you figure out a way to carve out a living on the tour and you could slip in that, you know, 30 to 120 or, you know, let's say 50 to 125 spot and you could keep a job, but your heart may not be in it. It may be a job to you. That's one thing, but the guys who play on like, you know, Korn Ferry and below, I got some homies on the Advocates Tour. The people that really chase it, even though the lifestyle isn't, you know, what I feel they're capable of, those are some of my heroes. And that just flexes the power of the game, you know. People could love it so much that they almost love it to a fault.
Our goal was to make this as professional as possible, right? You're playing for a tour spot. Let's be professional. So it was fun. We had a lot of good times. Peter Finch is probably the most hilarious human being I have ever met.
People though, so let's not tell them all our secrets.
No, we can't. They don't understand. Like when you have a secret sauce, you can't tell them everything. You got to leave that one ingredient out.
That's true. I don't have a secret sauce. My recipe is for all to see. It's a mixture of caffeine, alcohol, and self-loathing.
Hey, and also, why didn't you say your home club was Selena? That's the only thing I'm upset about.
Oh, that's true. I didn't think about it. Well, first of all, Wes not paying me, so that'd be a start. You know what? Get that check. You get that check to me, and we'll talk.
In all fairness, he tried to pay you. You just couldn't win a hole.
How many people get paid to have a home club? Not many.
Yeah, not many, but they're not special, Wes, are they? Hey? They don't have this raw mix of magnetism and sex appeal.
Well, that's fair. Hey, I'll tell you what. I'm a little upset that George gets to spend time with you the next couple days, and I don't.
I mean, I can sack this all off and just come see you if you want.
Why don't you just, after you're done, fly down to Puerto Rico?
Oh, is that where you are, Puerto Rico?
Well, I'm flying there tomorrow morning at 5 o'clock.
Wow. How the other half live. Unbelievable.
He's got to go win a PGA Tour.
Puerto Rico.
I wish you nothing but success, and I hope that we're able to connect real soon.
I'm sure we will. And when we see each other, that hook will be long-lasting and meaningful.
I mean, I'm talking real soon.
Yeah. That's going to be great. And you know what? I think it's going to be an awkwardly long hook as well.
Yeah, no, that's fine. My therapist said that I need to give 20-second hugs to people I really care about.
20 seconds is just enough to like rest your chin on the other person's shoulder and just like really relax into it.
Well, you also get to kind of like feel all their crevices in 20 seconds.
That's true. All the imperfections that really make people special.
All right, well, have a wonderful day.
Okay.
Just wanted to miss you.
Will do. Miss you too as well. I'll pass you on to Joe.
So after the car media wash, whatever you want to call it, we had a welcome dinner down at Wicked Tuna at the Marsh Walk. Amazing establishment, right on the water, beautiful. I think the sun was setting as people were arriving. It was just a beautiful day. But we brought everybody together, had some food, had some drinks, just had a great time. And it's fun because it allows everybody to come together before the rest of the week starts getting serious. So we had some fun, and that's always a highlight of the Q week.
All right, so we're here at Wicked Tuna. What we're doing is we have a players welcome dinner. We're bringing them all down to the beautiful Marsh Walk in Pawleys Island. We're at Wicked Tuna. So David, why don't you go check out what's going to be happening there and let's see what all the players are doing.
Okay, but
Who do you think's gonna win?
I think that Micah's gonna win.
Redemption story.
Redemption story.
You gotta try this one.
Who do you think's gonna win? Are you allowed to say?
I don't know that I am. I don't want to be biased. Someone from my group, hopefully. Let's go. I'm with Group 1, so.
Oh, you're with Peter, or you're with Roger and
Fat Perez,
FB and
Joe Hooks. I ran into Joe Hooks at the airport, so I don't know if there's good luck there. Joe's gonna take it all.
Here with the announcers from group to group. Maybe again, you guys just talk to him a little bit. Obviously,
The competition is very serious. That's what shine through. Will be around capturing it, but won't be interrupted.
How about we go influencer, like who, like top am in the Masters? Okay.
I like that. I like that.
Does George count?
Yeah, George counts in.
Well, that's the easiest. He's minus 5,000.
Yeah,
1,000,000%.
Yeah. I'm not gonna pick George just because like that's the easy route. Give me Ben Kruper.
I love
Ben Kruper. He plays competitive golf. He hits it straight. If he hits fairways, and he's rolling a lab now.
This is not my pick, but you need to put the camera on him when I say the word. It's going to determine what my pick actually was. Micah.
Could be.
Okay, I
hear him.
I'm going Micah.
So then on Sunday, we had the practice round. We brought all the players over to TPC Myrtle Beach in the afternoon, and they got to go play the course and get to start prepping for the next day. And it's always fun to see how the creators and what we call the aspiring pros kind of attack the practice round differently. You have creators that are looking to create content during it. Peter Finch and Ben Kruper were filming a content series. Then you have other guys like George. Him and his dad just went out first out, and they were like men on a mission. But George also.
David, pins for tomorrow.
Yeah, they're set. They're accessible. They're accessible. It just takes a good golf shot. That's all. You know, I mean, look, they're not last year, right? They're not. We don't want like people putting off greens. I don't think that's the end goal of this. But yeah, it'll be interesting. I'll be out there pacing this afternoon, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. See if they like it, and if they don't like it, I didn't set them.
Yeah, I'm hoping I can hit the big dog at least 2 or 3 times. We'll see. Yeah, you and I both. We're gonna have to try to find some space.
Are you a good cold weather player?
I grew up in Maryland, man.
So okay.
This is my thing.
Okay.
I mean, I've lived in Florida for a couple years now, so I don't know if I still got credit for that. But
Your blood thinned out now, man.
Yeah.
Your blood is thin.
That's a nice hoodie, Cal.
You got one, right?
I did get one.
Does
I'm
it
looking
fit?
forward to wearing it. But my wife's probably going to steal it from me, so.
I know that, man. Real men wear shorts, huh?
Yeah, I don't know what everyone's moaning about. It's just like a normal winter day at home, huh?
Lockout, dude. It was like his plate turns.
He was like holding it like. You are jacked.
Who are you? What are you doing out here today?
I don't know who let me out here.
You don't know about Kyle's other business?
What's your other business?
I run a big fitness event. It's fun.
I'll never be invited to that.
No, you might be if these interviews go well.
Yeah, hey, dude, we'll bring you on to be one of our media personalities next year, Mason.
Should I be competing in this?
Ben Kruper, Peter Finch, and Sean Wash. Yeah, can I? Can I? All right, perfect.
I want to get out of the way of the good players. So.
Trevor's going to beat the hell out of all of us today, so.
Slinger.
Yeah, I found it.
I like Barry's a little bigger than this. Yes, Peter. Beautiful shot.
Yes, Peter.
No, it had to go at least 250.
Bojangles.
It had to go at least 250.
That was not the deal.
What was the bet?
Well, we don't condone gambling in any way, shape, or form. Shout out Andy Levinson of the PGA Tour. The bet was that Peter would hit the fairway because none of the other guys have hit the fairway from the last group or this group.
So Mason owes you
Bojangles.
today. You're on his bag. What are some things you talk to? Do you tell him things, or what do you talk to him about?
Do I tell him things?
Yeah.
No, he tells me things. I'm bag toter.
There you go.
Show up, shut up, keep up. Probably need to work on keeping up more than I'm here, and then the shutting up, that's the tough part for me.
You know a little something about competitive golf. What makes a just 18-hole qualifier unique?
First of all, 18, that's a lot of golf. And it'll be aggressive, fun, and it's just all out, pedal to the metal. And it's almost like you're playing the second shot on a captain's choice every time. Just right at it, aggressive, and have as much fun as possible. So it's just all out.
You feeling good?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm rolling hot. I ain't missed a shot.
All right, hey, go catch up.
There's only one thing left to do, and that was play the cue.
Favorite moment was just everybody getting there for the actual round of the cue. There's so much that has to happen even before the first tee ball is struck. You have so many cameras, so many crew members getting ready. And then in addition, like, it was unseasonably cold that morning. We had a frost delay. And then we also had wildfires taking place in another part of Myrtle Beach. So it was almost like the Armageddon, like the world was coming to an end while we're trying to get this production going on. It was a wild scene, but so there's a lot of stress over the first couple hours as we're trying to get players, mic'd up, trying to get golf carts situated. We trying to get the probably 80 crew members that helped bring this all together in the spots they needed. And then once that first tee shot goes, it's kind of just the cue.
How do you feel?
I feel good.
Come on, make sure I'm focused. I don't know how to do the same one.
It's been a while since you've been in the content game. You're like Kyle.
Dude,
the content
we
game
tried,
so
we
long.
tried to change the Irish yesterday.
You guys are just in like the boring set of
We're
things.
old, dude.
Yeah.
That's real. That's real.
That's all staying in there, by the way. Feel good. Yesterday was a long day, but pins are set, tees are set. Should be a good day. Frost is lifted, and yeah.
This guy talking bullshit again.
Yeah, I'm gonna whip this guy's ass. All right.
What kid? It's about what it was last year, I believe. I think a little. Better start last year, huh?
I mean, it's definitely an honor to have been asked to be a part of this. When this got announced to us and was told about us last year, we were nothing but excited for the Visit Myrtle Beach team and putting together such a creative opportunity for this to help make this tournament pop and grab more people, and to come in and give a little bit of our expertise to help improve this, make it as best the version as it possibly can be. We're just happy to be a part of it.
There's a lot of freaking people out here from the tour. How many people? Like, what's your team like?
I lost count. I mean, you got 4 teams, probably 6 people per team, and then like another 5 or 6 floating. I've already lost track of the count in my head already, just saying those numbers off.
And you're the guy that has to make sure everybody is all accounted for, huh?
I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best.
All right, we've got our first par 3.
What are you doing?
What am I doing out here? I'm watching some golf.
Here you got your group has a bunch of assassins out there.
Yeah, you can tell. I mean, they're all serious. They're very locked in. I think we're going to see some good scores out there. Obviously, Ben had a little hiccup on the last hole prior to this one, but he recovered with the birdie, wiped off that double. Now he's sitting at 1 over. I think he's, here we go, here we go.
Shot. Do it.
Great chip.
Yeah. It's really nice out of the big fella.
Both of you. Who's been the most exciting person in this group today?
Joe Hooks has been playing some golf. He bogeyed 11, but
Hooks has been first off on almost every hole because he's earned it.
Yeah.
Yep.
He should be 4-ish under, I think.
What's up?
What happened to FP on 18?
FP got a little wet on 18. You know, he came to Myrtle Beach. He wanted to experience the beautiful weather, beautiful water.
So the video of FP hitting out of the water will be right here.
Okay. Yeah, you can look right here. You see FP struggling there. Me and Bob and him had a pretty good laugh there after that one, but didn't get the first attempt up, but he chipped the other one up, two-putted, and got out of there to break 90, so he had a good day.
FP got up and down, at least from his second ball, to break 90, so happy for him in that respect.
Yeah, boy. Nice.
Good play.
Well done.
That was fun.
Thanks.
That was a good time. Yeah, I'd love to do it again. Hey, great to meet you. Absolutely.
Hey.
Way to go.
Good luck the rest of the year.
Done.
That was fun.
Yeah, never a doubt, huh?
Hey, congrats,
George.
Yeah, that was fun. Hey, good to see you, buddy. Good chatting with you. Always good to see you. That's fun. Congrats.
Thanks.
I'm gonna how does it feel to know you now you're in the Myrtle Beach event?
It feels good. Still trying to figure out how to hit a wedge in the water.
Can we talk about 18 for a second? What was the strategy with the layup?
Aiming at the bunker, and I just rough grabbed it, I guess.
Yeah, turn the face over?
Yeah, or I should have hit wedge. I don't know. Instead of 52.
Caddy blame, or is that on
no,
you?
No. He was good all day.
Okay. Yeah, well, I mean, he was good all day.
He was good all day.
Okay.
But try to keep it all.
All right.
Just tell your family to just try to keep this real down low.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Obviously, tell your coach.
Yeah, he's got to book flights to regionals.
Yeah, that's going to affect a few things.
Yeah.
But let's try to keep as down low as possible. And then the next thing is what we'll do is I'll connect you with the guys from Sport 5 that run the Myrtle Beach Classic.
Okay.
And they'll get you all set up with everything. And then what we'll probably try to do is to help kind of tell your story a little bit is we'll come visit you in Columbia.
Okay.
And do some stuff, maybe a little content
Yeah.
like later in the year, but not right now. But congrats, man.
Thanks.
Wrapping up the behind the scenes video, what'd you think?
Dude, I'll be honest with you, super stoked for Nathan. Like, getting to see that joy on his face, like, you could tell he actually really meant a lot to win. So that honestly makes it all worth it. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I wanted a creator to win, and I'm always like bummed when one doesn't.
Sure.
But like to see his joy, I was like, dude, that's freaking awesome.
Dude, yeah, this game, it does wild things to people. So just to see someone like have a future that there's like striving towards professional career and get an early start. The Q will be his start, which will be awesome.
Yeah. Should we run it back again?
Oh yeah, we'll be back. We'll be back.
We'll be back.
Why do we do the Q? It's a great question. It's something I'm even thinking about now. You know, ultimately, my goal from the beginning has been trying to get a YouTube golfer to win the Q and play in a PGA Tour event. And as we've gone now 2 years without one winning, I'm starting to question, is it possible? Can a YouTube golfer win in a tournament setting, one round on the line, and earn a spot into a PGA Tour event? I don't know if it's possible. I hope it's possible. And I think that is ultimately one of the reasons why we are doing this. This is a social experiment, and it's unique. No other event is doing this. No other creator event is putting the pressure that we're putting on these guys that make their living making content. They don't make their living on how low they can go in a round. So I think as we continue, if the Q continues, that is the question. Can a YouTube golfer win?
What does the future hold for the Q? Oh, God. Maybe a creator winning, maybe. maybe next year they'll let us do it live. Probably not, but maybe. All right, perfect.